Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we're going to react to why these NBA stars are in the best current situation. This is by Swish. Is it Swish House or Swish Out? I don't remember. It's Swish Out. Okay, it's Swish Out. Y'all know him. He's in the algorithm. So, yeah. Last time, I know my green screen be a little ghetto right now, but last time we watched NBA stars that are in the worst current situations. Now we're gonna look at the ones that are in the best situations. So without further ado, let's get right into it. While we're doing that, I'm gonna fix my green screen.
In my last video, I talked about some players that I actually believe are in some pretty bad/weird situations. By the way, a few of y'all did point out the positives in Pascal Siakam situation, and the points were valid, but it's still weird because it's like he's trying to force himself onto a team that he's literally already on. But now in this video, let's talk about some players that I believe are in some pretty ideal situations. Let's start with LeBron. It was funny as hell, at least to me, to hear LeBron at the ESPYs act as if he was breaking some type of major news, letting us all know that he was coming back. Nobody believed that he was leaving. Literally nobody believed that. He's still playing at an extremely high level, especially given his age. His son just committed to USC across the street from the Lakers. He has at least $110 million left on the table, and he's playing in his dream city, LA. Why would he leave? Nobody, like I said, bro, nobody believed that. But nevertheless, LeBron going into year 21 is actually in a very ideal situation if you ask me, especially given the previous two off seasons and what that roster looked like. 2 years ago, with LeBron going into year 19, winning a championship like 10 months prior, the Lakers impulsively, disgustingly traded their depth for Russell Westbrook, and needless to say, it was a disaster like most people expected. After massively underachieving, going into last offseason, the Lakers were stuck with this massive $47 million contract that they had to literally attach future assets to move, and that ultimately resulted in Russ starting year 20 with LeBron. Again, disgusting. The only moves they could make with those three major contracts was stuff like Patrick Beverley and Lonnie Walker and changing the coach. And again, it looked like another wasted season for LeBron. This summer, fresh off that surprising conference finals appearance that was a lot closer than the sweep would indicate, I believe the Lakers won the offseason. They retained breakout Austin Reeves on a very team-friendly contract, especially given what he could have been offered by other teams, which could have made it very sticky. They retained Rui Hachimura, who gave them so much versatility, especially in the playoffs on both sides. They stole Gabe Vincent from Miami, who I believe is like the perfect combo guard beside LeBron and AD, especially with the unreliability of D'Angelo Russell. And for what it's worth, they retained D'Lo on a pretty reasonable contract. Yeah, he's up and down, and the highs are highs and the lows are low, but the talent is there, and he did give them some pretty pivotal moments. He just was terrible in that conference finals. Even the many moves like Jackson Hayes and Cam Reddish are low-risk, high-reward moves that patents their depth, which is exactly what LeBron and AD needs at this stage of their careers. Before LeBron got hurt last year against Dallas, he had a 17-game stretch where he averaged like 34. But the problem was how high those minutes were, which I believe ultimately hurt him. The depth retained and added is exactly what I believe he and AD needs for a realistic shot at a second championship together. So bravo to the Lakers. Jimmy Butler has clearly taken the Miami Heat as far as he possibly can on that type of team. Did he have the greatest NBA finals? No.
He can get us to the finals. He can't
criticize him or call him a fraud like I've seen when his team had no business being there in the first place. I'll re-emphasize this point again. The player with the most playoff wins since he joined the Heat 4 years ago is #1 PJ Tucker, who had a run with the Miami Heat and won an NBA championship, and Jimmy Butler and Bam too. For a player that doesn't even have a championship yet, that's a lot of postseason wins in a 4-year span. Now, even though the Miami Heat, they haven't really done much yet this offseason, it looks like they're about to get a mega superstar, which is exactly what they need to really get over that next hump. If Miami's able to land Dame, which I believe they will, I believe that deal is imminent. I don't know OKC seems like the team with the most clear, bright
Fuck
future
these. I ain't
for
trying to hear
the
about y'all.
2020s.
Fuck y'all niggas.
When you really look at
It's
it,
still
the
up,
potential
nigga.
of this
4-1-4,
team
that's all I
is
know.
insane.
I ain't trying to hear
They
about
already
y'all.
have an emerging
Fuck outta
star with Shea. So it's not like they're banking on a top pick that can possibly be a star. They literally already have one. They have a top 3 pick with Chet Holmgren, who, if anything, is going to significantly help their defense. Last year, they were smack in the middle defensively, and I believe he's going to seamlessly become one of the best rim protectors in the league. And he has so much potential offensively.
Y'all got so
with
much
his
hype for this
versatility
kid, man.
and him being able to
Yet
stretch
he
the floor
has
at that
yet to play
size,
an
and his
NBA
7 foot
game. Can
frame
we-
being, if anything,
can
a
we
lob
see-
threat. He's going to make Josh Giddey and Shea
I'm just saying,
much better
though.
playmakers.
I'm just saying though. Can we see him on the court first before we start making all these assumptions and shit? Y'all talking about this kid Chet? Y'all talking about this Victor kid? Y'all talking about these niggas like they already here, bro? Like they already here, bro. Y'all talking like this nigga Chet is the next fucking Dirk Nowitzki, and then you talking about Victor Wembanyama like he's Shaq. Fuck out of here. I wouldn't. I see it when I believe it when I see it. I'm not saying that they can't be great. I'm just saying, can we wait till we see the product? Can we get through a whole season? Can we at least get 25 games in before we start crowning these niggas and shit like that, bro? Man, fuck out of here. Y'all keep talking about this Chet kid like he's somebody.
Makers than they already
They
are.
did shit.
Last year, Josh Giddey, for the last 20 games of the year, quietly damn near averaged a 18-point triple-double at 20 years old. One of my favorite rookies last year, Jalen Williams. He's efficient, he's versatile, he's great defensively, and he's just a great addition for that type of culture. Not even mentioning Lou Dort, who's arguably the best on-ball defender in the league. And this team has 35 draft picks over the next 7 years, in which 15 of them are.
Y'all gotta give a shout out to Sam Presti, bro, for real. Sam Presti held it down, bro. Gave up Russ. Let KD left. Then you try to build around Russ. It didn't work out. So you blow up the whole fucking team. And you got all these fucking draft picks, and then you got a stud in fucking Shea. You got a stud in Shea, and then you got all these draft picks. Look at all these fucking draft picks, bro. Look at that. Look at all these goddamn draft picks. Sam Presti, we got to give a shout out to Sam Presti for the one time. For the one time, we got to give him a shout out, bro. He deserved it, bro. That's arguably one of the most underrated GMs in the NBA. Sam Presti, one of the most underrated GMs, bro. For real. He been holding it down, bro. We got to get that man his flowers, bro. He making the best picks possible, bro. He trying his best to rebuild that KD Harden Westbrook thing. He did his best to rebuild it. But it has yet to show. But I will say this, he's moving very good. That's one hell of a GM. If OKC ever lets that man go, it'll be the worst decision they ever made.
First rounders. That's 2 first round picks over the next 7 years. That's crazy. I do think first round picks can be a little overrated, but if anything, they're assets. So if Sam Presti ultimately decides to speed up their rebuild and get a proven star, they literally have everything you need to get him. Like I said, SGA at 24 years old, surrounded by a plethora of young talent, a plethora of young picks, and proven great management. He's in a great situation. I'm so happy for Russell Westbrook, and he's in a great situation to me because he found what looks to be somewhat of a home. He's still in LA, where he's played his previous 2 years, where he's from, with his boy Paul.
They disrespected him with that contract, bro. Real talk. They disrespected him, bro. They disrespected my nigga with that contract, bro. I don't care what y'all say. They disrespected my nigga with that contract, man. How many seasons he averaged a triple-double? MVP? AB told me he only worth $8 million? Fuck out of here, bro. The Lakers, bro, they did that man dirty, bro. They put the blame on Russ when it was their fault for bringing him to the team. If you knew it wasn't going to work, why would you sign him in the first place? They ruined that whole man. Fuck these niggas, man. Clippers, y'all need to pay that man more. That man need to at least give him at least a $20 million contract. That ain't gonna hurt. $20 million 2 years, $10 million 2 years. Come on, man. Show that man some respect, bro. You gonna get this man an $8 million contract. Fuck out of here. Like this nigga garbage. This nigga is not garbage. He was the best player you had in the playoffs. He was doing everything. He earned at least a double digit. He at least earned a $20 million contract off that. He came to the Clippers and went to work, bro. God, fuck the Clippers, man. That's why y'all don't win shit now. Y'all got Kawhi and Paul George. You ain't did shit. Except made the conference finals, but you lost Kawhi. Go figure, right?
Paul George and Kawhi, who's also from LA, he's on a much smaller, much more reasonable contract now. So the added contractual pressure and all that is gone. And he's on the Clippers where the expectations are relatively low. Say what you want about Russ and his time with LeBron and AD with the Lakers, where we knew he never should have been. He played great when he got to the Clippers, especially in the playoffs. Literally, because of injuries, he was the most reliable one between him, Kawhi, and Paul George. Ty Lue started him and never took him out even when he struggled. His teammates completely supported him, and most importantly, it felt like he was wanted. So I'm happy for Russ because he really found a home. Kevin Durant is in what looks to be yet another great situation. First of all, he's starting the year with where he ultimately wanted to be going back to last year, the Phoenix Suns. Second of all, they didn't lose much but an aging Chris Paul, and they replaced him with Bradley Beal. And lastly, and surprisingly, they had a pretty great offseason, especially getting from deep last year. Imagine what he can shoot in this offense. They got Watanabe, who had size, he can shoot, and he had great. I don't think Luka is necessarily in a situation where he can win a championship. I just don't. But given what could have happened this offseason and ultimately what did, they came out pretty solid. I still feel like they need to patch that hole on the glass because that was a glaring problem last year. But getting off of Davis Bertans' terrible contract in the draft was great. Re-signing Kyrie, obviously it comes with its uncertainties, but you couldn't really lose him because you really had no leverage. Getting Grant Williams, that was a great trade. You get the wing defense you need while still being able to play him offensively because he can stretch the floor and he will fit perfectly with that offense. So that was great. Rashawn Holmes, he can possibly help out on the glass and defensively where they need that. And Seth Curry, I wasn't crazy about the addition because I don't know how much he's needed, but he's familiar with Luka and Kyrie, so it won't hurt. Again, I don't think that's a championship team. Like, I just don't. But it could have been a lot worse, and they came out pretty solid. So I just added Luka on this list. If you guys like this video, make sure you like this video. If you made it this far, comment the team you think won the offseason and the team you think lost the offseason.
They could be a shocker this year. Dallas could be a shocker this year. Y'all could be a third seed this year. If y'all make a couple of trades for some bigs, get some rim protection on deck. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the rebounding problem, that's a big glaring problem. But other than that, though, I feel like Dallas could be a third seed this year. They could be a shocker team this year. I don't know how far y'all would go playoff-wise, but I know y'all can make it past the second round. I know that much for sure. Or y'all can make it to the second round. That's what I meant to say. Y'all can make it to the second round. I don't know if y'all can make it past the second round. But yeah, man, let's just go about doing it for this one. I skipped over a lot because I don't want to hear about these teams. I don't want to hear. Listen, man, it's 4-1-4. That's all I know. Milltown stayed down. My Bucks be taking it this year. I don't want to hear about it. 2024 NBA champions, Milwaukee Bucks already know. It's not even the fucking debate, bro. We winning. We taking this shit, bro. Fuck Miami. Fuck Phoenix. Fuck the Lakers. Damn, who else do I hate? That's about it. I only hate them 3 teams. But anyways, though. Fuck Boston too. Fuck Boston. We don't fuck with Boston either. Fuck y'all niggas too. Anyways, though, I just go about doing for this, but I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out. Bucks and 6. Bucks and 6. Bucks and 6.